Hi, Pisces. And this Neptunian energy is like really, really deep today. And it's not like the fantasy Neptunian energy because Neptune is in retrograde still in your sign until 2026. So we'll be saying that for 7 more years, 8 more years. Yeah, if I could do math. I did my advanced Reiki class yesterday, and throughout the day, I kept thinking, I really need to do Pisces reading tomorrow. I really need to do, and I don't know why I was so connected to needing to get your reading done today. But I woke up this morning just with the feels, and now I kind of understand that, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. Venus is in Scorpio. The sun will move into Libra on the 22nd, so we will be out of Virgo season. Mercury's also moving into Libra tomorrow, I think. It's Friday. It's Friday. I just saw my notes, like over here. I was looking over here at my notes, and I was like, oh, it's Friday. So if you guys are feeling a little bit like grateful that Virgo season is over, you're probably not the only sign that's really grateful for that. It was kind of harsh. People were really, really critical on themselves this season during Virgo season. But it was all in an effort to get things ready for the winter. We have to appreciate Virgo season, and I know a lot of people don't, because it is, you're being forced to work and to really analyze and to really like buckle down. But I woke up with the feels today, and I knew all day yesterday, like it was always in the back of my mind. I'm like, nope, I'm going to do Pisces reading today. I'm going to do Pisces. And I know why. I mean, the 10 of Cups, having all the feels, waking up with all the feels. And it's not a fantasy. Like, it's a real effort that you guys, like, this is that long-term happiness that you want in your life, that you've been striving for. And you've been making it happen all on your own, right? And then we have the Emperor. Like I said, you've been doing it all on your own. You've been making the 10 of Cups happen for yourself. You're not depending on other people to create this happiness for you. And that's like, whoa. All right. That was a lot of cards. So let's see what we have. Because there were like 4 cards that flew out and then 4 more. So we have the Fool. New beginnings, the 7 of Pentacles, making things happen, 4 of Wands, a lot of loving home stuff. We have the High Priestess, so there you are, all in your knowing. Maybe keeping quiet about the plans that you've got. The Ace of Swords, being quiet about the plans that you're making, the ideas that you have. The stuff that's bringing you to that 10 of Cups. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the King of Wands. So there's something in your life that you've been giving to quite a bit of your attention to. And I feel like you want more. Could have to do with a fire sign. Could have to do with an Aries. More than anything, I feel like you're really paying a lot of attention to the things that you need to do for yourself in order to get this 10 of Cups. And I really, really like that feeling. I loved the fact that I woke up with the feels today in order to do your reading. Like the good feels. Like the, I know I'm on the right track. I know I'm starting fresh. I know I'm in control of my future. I know that I have things that I want to do. I want more out of life. I'm tired of giving all of my energy and efforts into places that no longer are serving me. So I'm looking for bigger and better opportunities. And it could have to do, either it could have to do with a fire sign, or you're just pulling in that energy of the King of Wands. And you're like, I'm going to make this happen for myself. So let's clarify these since we have a lot to look at. So let's look, what is this 10 of Cups that you guys are making happen, right? It's balance, karma, justice. Could be with a Libra. But it's an effort. You guys are like, I want to talk, me. You know, like these cards just want to say it all. Say it all. The world. You, again, you've completed the cycle of not exactly knowing what direction to go in. And now things are becoming very, very clear. And you feel like you're in so much more control. And with Neptune retrograde, that may be helping. Because when Neptune's retrograde, we look at things in a more realistic way. We still have those emotions and those feelings that Neptune and Pisces gives us. But it's not a fantasy. Again, it's not a fantasy world. It's not a 7 of Cups. It's not a 9 of Cups. It's knowing that we have completed a cycle. We're starting fresh. We're starting brand new with the Fool. And doing it like we're manifesting things and taking the much needed steps to get there, right? Yeah. And even if you have a couple of uncomfortable moments while you're starting fresh, you're like, I'm all for it. I can do this. I understand that sometimes things have to be washed away. You could be starting new with the Scorpio also. There's a lot of major arcanas here. So I can name every single sign in the deck if you want me to. Or we can just talk about how your evolutionary path is taking a very big leap. And evolving in ways that you're probably even shocked about. Because you're building your own happiness. The 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands for me is you building your own happiness. You building your own security. You building your own stability. You're the one that planted those seeds. And now you're watching them grow. And it may be a waiting game. May take a little bit for you to get there. But look how you're sitting pretty while you're doing it. The Queen of Cups on the 7 of Pentacles. You guys are fine. Even if it feels a little rough with the Tower, you guys are fine. You guys are doing famously. So, 4 of Wands. Let's see, what is the 4 of Wands? Yeah, building that strength up. Strength on the 4 of Wands. Having that stability, building that strength. Again, knowing the direction that you want to go in is being built by you. And if you are keeping your plans quiet, if you have a lot of, I don't feel like you're communicating with a lot of people about your efforts or your plans that you have. And I feel like the reason why you're doing that is because you don't want opinions from the peanut gallery. You don't want people telling you, no, that's not the right way to do it. Because it is Virgo season and people can be critical. At least for 7 more days. It's 5 more days. It's Virgo season. 5 more days. And that's all we have. And then we move into Libra season and things are much calmer and happier and more jovial. Social, right? Here's that fire sign again. And if you are kind of keeping things from a fire sign, could be a Leo, could be an Aries. I feel like you're doing it, it's like not in malice. It's because you don't want to have comments from the peanut gallery. And this could be somebody who recognizes that you need to have this time for yourself, recognizes that you need to have this healing alone time, that you've really given a lot of yourself to everybody and everything with the Star. And now you can start to balance things out and heal and come to this happiness on your own. 6 of Pentacles. This could also, the Queen of Wands could also be a confidant who is helping you open yourself up to heal. And kind of like giving you that nudge, like, you know what? You can talk to me, and I promise I won't give you my 2 cents back. I promise I'll just sit here and listen. And I won't be so I won't say, okay, well, this is what you need to do to fix it. Because I feel like you want to fix things on your own, and that might be why, and not even fix things, but you want to deal with all of the efforts and all of the things going on in your surroundings on your own, and that's why you're keeping so quiet. So, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, right? You want to give your efforts, your energy and your efforts to not just being the student, but being the teacher. And not just being the teacher, but being the student. You want a fresh start. You want a new beginning. You want to do things from the ground up. You want to be able to put your energy in places that it's going to benefit you and the people around you the most. You don't want to give your energy to all of that negative anymore, that negative tower stuff. You want more out of life. The Three of Wands is just talking about wanting, needing more out of life. Having a clear thought of what you're waiting for, or a clear direction for what you're waiting for. And this could be in a relationship. This could also be at work. There are a lot of pentacles here. But I think that this is just overall happiness. There was a lot of internal... Yeah, you don't want to have the fantasy anymore. You want the reality. Like I said before, there was a lot of internal work that was done in Virgo season with you guys. And the Seven of Cups on the Three of Wands is like that I don't want to have the illusion anymore. I'm waiting for something real to emerge. I don't want to have that illusion. And Neptune retrograde will help with that, because you're not daydreaming. And I mean, you guys are so good at being creative. I mean, like, some of the most creative projects that you come up with are when you're daydreaming. And right now you're like, no, I want to bring it into reality. I don't want to daydream about the creative project. I just want to do it. And that's, to me, is what this Six of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles is. It's bringing something into reality. It's making something happen. And, like, when I say that you guys daydream, that's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not throwing shade at you, because Pisces have the most creative minds that I've ever known. I mean, like, the Pisces that I've known are all musicians and artists. And, I mean, like, my stepdad's a Pisces, and he's always really enjoyed working on golf courses and stuff. But he does the most creative things with those golf courses, and like the designs and stuff that he like works with people to make sure that everything is so, what am I trying to think of? Just like the architecture of the landscaping that he works with people on is just amazing. It's mind-blowing. So it's not a bad thing to daydream, but eventually you want to be able to bring it into reality. And I feel like that's what Virgo season did for you, made you start to recognize the things you want to actually make happen in your life. And even if there were some bumps along the road, like, you guys really were able to tap into that energy and push forward and keep going regardless. That's what the Fool is behind the tower. I mean, you guys took that tower with a grain of salt and said, no, we're just going to start fresh. Okay, you can fall down if you want to. You can be unstable and fall down if you want to, but we're going to start fresh after that, right? So the King of Wands. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So, and this could have to do with a relationship, or you guys just being, again, pulling in that fire energy and being confident and picking yourselves up and being like, I know that these are lessons that I'm learning right now, and I know what I'm going to do with it, because the Wheel of Fortune is coming, and now I have this whole brand new outlook on what I need to do in order to get ahead. And it's not a fantasy anymore. It's a reality. So towards the end of October, yeah, so we have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and then we have the King of Cups. So a little bit of emotion coming in as we go into October. I feel like you're not the one that's being left out in a relationship or in a connection or something like that. I feel like you're doing it on purpose because you still need to have some alone time. And it's because you want to, like, you have this fire energy again of really wanting to, like, rush in and get things done and get things moving. And you don't want other people to interfere with that, right? You don't want to have that discord. You don't want to have the peanut gallery telling you how to deal with things and take care of things in your life. You want to be able to do it on your own. Or without, you know. So I don't feel... Part of me really wants to say, don't ignore the important people in your life that do want to help you. Because even if you do have this really strong wanting to just get things done on your own because you don't want to deal with everybody else's opinions, there is a particular person or relationship in your life that I feel like might need a little bit of attention. And even if you don't take their advice, at least get it. Make them feel a little better. And again, it could be a fire sign. It could be any sign here. If Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Leo, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, Eight of Cups, journey of self-discovery. So as we move into October, you guys are still really, really, really digging deep within and recognizing the things that you do have to leave behind. And if there is a relationship that you have to leave behind, I'm not really feeling that. But if there is a relationship that you have to leave behind, I do feel like you're kind of recognizing that. Like it's very real to you that you're realizing that this may not be something that is in your best interest, this relationship or this connection. A lot of times it could be just a karmic connection that you have already learned your lessons and you're done learning your lessons and now you're ready to go on your way, right? All right, Pisces. So if you guys want to check out the September soulmate readings, those links are below in the description box. You can get it on Vimeo or you can go directly to my website and order them. And they're the Soulmate by Signs. And I'm also scheduling for the first 2 weeks in October for personal readings. So if you guys are ready for a reading, contact me, go to my website, and we will talk about it. I love you guys so much. I'm really glad to see that you're making your happiness. You're making your own happiness. You're not depending on other people for your happiness. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Bye.